this LT line. So what we have discussed in the theory, number of span here is 1000 meter, number of length is 1000 meter, span is 60. So here number of span will be number of span is equals to 1000 by 60. 1000 by 60, it will come 16.66. 16.66. So you will take it is equals to 17. So total number of supports will be, so number of supports will be 17 plus 1, that is equals to 18. So number of supports will be 18. Next, number of RCC poles. So next we will discuss number of RCC poles. So RCC poles will be your one for tapping, that is one tapping point, one for dead end, suppose one for anchoring, suppose 0.5 kilometer. So that is one. Total number of RCC poles required is 3. So number of PCC poles, so number of PCC poles required is equals to total number of structure 18 minus 3 is the RCC pole, that is equal to total number of PCC pole required is 15 numbers. Next, number of 4-pin cross arm. So cross arm number of supports is equals to number of cross arm. Number of supports is equals to number of cross arm, so that is equals to 18. Number of supports is equals to number of cross arms, that is equals to 18. Number of gauge sets required, so gauge sets here, one for starting pole. So number of gauge sets required is equals to one for starting and terminating point, one for terminating, one for terminating, one for starting, one for terminating, two for anchoring poles, So it will be your 4 numbers, 1 plus 1 plus 2, 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1 plus 2, that is equals to 4 numbers. So next we will discuss about number of pin insulators. So number of pin insulators required is so next is number of pin insulators required. Number of pin insulators required, that is equal to number of intermediate poles. Intermediate poles is 15 plus 1 anchoring point. Anchoring point is 1 into 4. That is equal to 16 into 4. That is equal to 64 numbers. Number of pin insulators required is 64 numbers. So number of strain insulators, so number of strain insulators required insulators required is equals to number of strain insulator 4 into starting pole, 4 into starting pole plus ending pole plus 2 anchoring pole. So starting pole 1, ending pole 1 plus 2 into anchoring pole. So this will give 4 into 4, that is equal to 16 numbers. So number of strain insulators required is 16 numbers. Next, the number of SCSR, that is for phase wire, number of conductors required for phase wire. So length of conductor, next we will discuss length of conductor. Length of conductor. So length of conductor will be SCSR number 2, that is SCSR number 2 Wesel, WEASCL, Wesel conductor required, that is 3 into 1 kilometer, that is 1000 into 2% sag, that is 2 or sometimes we will take 3%. Suppose 3% sag is taken, 3% sag is taken, so it will be 3.09 kilometer. This is the conductor required for RYB phases. Required for RYB phases. Next, for neutral conductor we will require for neutral conductor. So neutral conductor, the specification is SCSR number 4 squirrel conductor, that is SCSR number 4 squirrel conductor is required, and 1000 total length is 1000. So 1000 into 1 plus 3% sag, so it will be equal to 1.30 kilometer. So this is the number of conductors required. We can tabulate what we have discussed in this LT installation. We can also tabulate that. If we will tabulate, so all will be like this. So RCC pole 7.5 meter, that is the length of the RCC pole. This is the length of the RCC pole. This length is 7.5 meter. Sometimes it varies up to 9 meter. So here it is taken 7.5 meter long, and the weight is, this RCC pole weight is around 140 kg for working load. 140 kg. So next, PCC pole also 7.5 meter. This is RCC pole and this is RCC. So PCC pole also 7.5 meter long, 7.5 meter long, and the PCC pole is something less weight than RCC pole. It is around 115 kg. It is around 115 kg. The weight of the pole is around 115 kg. Next, 4-pin cross arms. To fix the cross arm we require some clamps and nut bolts, that is one set. So how many number of sets required? 18 numbers, because total pole is 18. So cross arm required is 18 sets, 18 sets of cross arm. Next, gauge sets require 4 sets. We have found that it is 4 sets. So next, the gauge set specification is 1.1 kV. The gauge set specification is 1.1 kV class. 1.1 kV class. Next, pin insulator also 1.1 kV pin insulator. Pin insulator. So with nuts and bolts it is 64 sets. Next, 8 number of strain insulators are required, that is 16 numbers. Next, conductor. Next, we have to tabulate the number of conductors. So for phase wire, the number of conductors is 3.09 kilometer, and the specification is SCSR number 2. And next, for neutral wire, this is for phase wire. Similarly, for neutral wire we require 1.03 kilometer. This is for neutral wire. This is required for neutral wire, and it is specification is SCSR number 4. SCSR number 4. And the miscellaneous items approximately taken 40 numbers. The miscellaneous item around taken the barbed wire and the guard wire and the pole foundation, everything around lump sum is taken 45. Next, this is all about the LT line installation. Next class we will discuss about HT line installation. Thank you.